Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So Zay, the California beekeeper. Today we're going to take you with us, do a little vlog day. We're going to ship some queens out. I'm going to show you how to prep the box, tape the queens, just the whole process. Hopefully you can learn some tips, tricks, something new. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure you go down below, hit that subscribe button, and give us a big thumbs up on this video. Hope you enjoy, guys. I totally forgot that this was supposed to be a vlog. So, you guys missed this. I had to go get myself a Whopper. I love Whoppers. Just want to let you know that. Got a Whopper. What else we get? I'm a sucker for energy drinks. I know they're not good for you, but cheers. Another thing, over the weekend, bought these polarized fishing glasses. I tell you what, they're the ugliest things out there. I swear these are the ugliest glasses I've ever owned. But they work stinking great. So, I think I'm sold. Let's go to the canyon, make sure old Yogi Bear didn't get into our yard. So real quick, on the shipping of the queens, you know, a lot of people ask, how do you know how many bees do you put into your to those shipping boxes? That's a great question. I always like to put just enough to keep those bees, those queen bees, nursed, fed. So that way there's a little coverage on every cage. Because we do put sponges, we put candy in there. The candy is for the bees and the queen. The sponge, squirt a little water in it so the bees can drink some water. We're out here in California and it gets a little warm. So back to the amount of bees that you put in, wherever you're at. If you're in breeder in Georgia, breeder in Oregon, I think it's pretty important to look at the weather, where it's going to, the travel. I mean, most of it's in the air, so it's not a big deal. But you gotta have enough bees to keep those queen bees just kind of covered. I would say a safe number, and this is just, it's all different, but has worked for me, is about 5 bees per queen, and that's just a rough number. So never had any issues, never had any problems, and they seem to ride very well. If you are shipping queens in California, we get a lot of orders from Southern California, those hotter part of the state, and you want to have enough bees to fan the box, but you don't want to put too many, especially in the summer. If you ship bees in the summer and you put too many honeybees in there, they will cook. They will, even if you put enough, they're generating so much heat in that box that they will cook. They won't, it doesn't matter how many there is, they won't be able to fan themselves out, and they will cook themselves. So just make sure look at the weather. That's very important. So we're gonna get to that yard, and wow, it's a beautiful day today. Let's take a look. Let's see if we can turn this around. Yeah, that's nice. But it's drying up very, very fast. We had the this area 2018, the campfire rolled through here. Looks a whole lot better now. So hopefully, oh, Yogi Bear didn't get into the yard. That's what I'm really anxious to see. So yikes. Let's take a look, let's take a look, let's take a look. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Man, that's a relief. That's just one day. So hopefully he learned his lesson, getting tangled up in those electric fence there. Girls are awake. Busy bees out here in the canyon. Man, this is a nice oak. The storm was rolling through yesterday, and I was parked underneath this oak right here, right? And I heard it cracking, and I had to move it. I wasn't sure if it was going to, I would have really sucked if that oak would have fell on my truck. So I'm not parking underneath it no more. I'll show you guys where it looks like it's just gonna split. Open this up. So this tree, I mean, it was burned up when earlier from the campfire, but it's looking really nice now. See the base of it. And I don't know what that means. A guy came through here. He works for contractor for PG&E, and they're maintaining whatever's underneath these lines. And I believe they're gonna take this tree down. It was beautiful oak too, but right up there, looks like it just wants to split. Well, it bees, but right up there is just burnt really bad. And the winds were howling, and you just heard it. So we'll stay in a nice safe spot. They're flying good today, so let's get after it. Okay, here is our shipping containers, and for our orders today we have one for 150. This actually holds 160. This holds, I believe, 28. Shipping boxes, sponges. So I'll put one sponge for this big container. I'll cut this one in half for this one here. And here's our candy, sponge, box, good to go. I'll dig into these queen bags, but I want to get my suit on because, well, when it's like this, to me it's beautiful. But if you're not familiar with how the honeybees are, when it's going to rain, these bees, they're not very friendly sometimes. So, and that's just because they just kind of can tell when the weather's changing. And it somewhat is. There should be a shower rolling here this afternoon, so we're gonna try to beat it. And let's go get suited up. So quick note for anyone that ships queens out, pretty important that before shipping a queen out to customers, you bank them. And the reason to bank them is because if there's any stress issues on the queen, You want to bank them for 3 to 4 days just to make sure that there is anything that's going to die, dies, and not die during shipment. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Let's do it. Okay, maybe we'll work on this little one really fast. I don't know if I brought my blade. I did not bring my blade. So, see if we can just tear it. Tear it in half. Make sure you soak that pretty good. So I like to put a piece of plastic underneath it, underneath this here. That way it doesn't soak the cardboard, and that usually helps a lot. Set it in just like so. Grab your candy. And for the size box, you know that all queens, we ship them out overnight. So, you know, you don't need to have so much, but you just need to have enough. And just guess, for something like this, you know, I'd put a good sized ball like so. And I'll just get it nice and tight, work it a little bit. Like so. And I'll jam it right here in these corners. Really any corner is fine. Just press it right into the cardboard. You can see. Let's get these queens out. Got your queens. So hopefully it'll start getting all rowdy here. Settle down, girls. Wow. Okay. Like I said, these bees can get a little rowdy when the weather's changing. That was hot. All right. Let's do this. So on these little units here, pieces of cardboard, I will tape it up. And the purpose to tape it up is really just so those queen cages are nice and snug in here. Do you need to? You don't need to. You know, I like to. Looks clean, and those queen cages will ride a lot better when they're in a nice tight unit like this. And we'll worry about putting the nurse bees at the end. You know, usually I'll just brush all these bees off. And I'll usually do it in there at the shop. But we are out here. Again, these queens were previously caught, and we did have them banked at our shop for about 3+ days. We're only out in the yard packaging them due to scheduling for filming aesthetics, but we always bank our queens to ensure we're shipping quality products to avoid any possible issues. Go like so. Brush these bees off. And I'll keep it nice and tight. And the next step would be, I will run a piece of tape all the way through them. That way it's one unit intact. Just like so. and then they will go right in here. So let's get the other one set up. Always check, make sure they're still kicking. From time to time you will have a queen that could possibly die in your banks. Why they die, it could be for so many different reasons. Either I handled it too rough, she went into shock and just died. You know, the list goes on. So always make sure that they're kicking. They still will be covered with bees. So that's one thing you gotta understand. If you're gonna ship queens and the cage is covered with bees, brush those bees off, make sure she's moving. The only reason I say that is because even a dead queen still has a lot of pheromone, and the bees will be attracted to that pheromone. So that's just one thing that I do around here. Make sure they're kicking. Nice healthy queen bee, like so. Okay, so here you go, both units for this little shipping container. We go grab a piece of plastic, and did have a blade at least in the pickup. We go grab that. I usually like using the bottom of the bag, and the reason I say the bottom of the bag is it has these corners where that sponge can rest right in there, like so, and seems to help. You don't want it soaked too much. The box will be soaked, so put that thing just like so. Candy, sponge right in the middle. And really, you could have the sponge anywhere you want it. I just choose to have the middle because it's a little bit bigger space. Candy. So, unit goes right in. Just like so. And we were talking about how many bees you should have in these shipping containers. You know, that's almost perfect right there. You know, all these bees, they're just, the pheromone's so good. You know they were mated. They just get on them, all of them. Just like so. And that is your shipping container. Man, ooh, wow. Who knows about those cuticle shots? Look at that. Those hurt. Those hurt good. So. Alright, I'm back. That shot really hurt. I had to take a couple minutes, gather my thoughts. So, let's finish it up. I like to run some tape over the whole thing just so that lid doesn't come off in the postal service. Just like so, all the way around. And I will seal this up here. And the reason why I seal it is because there is sometimes bees that do get out, will go over that edge. So I like to make sure it's nice and tight. And I will seal it at the bottom and the base, just to ensure that there is no bees that leave this container. And this is rough, so let's do it like so. You have to make sure you don't cover your vents, and fold it in. Give it a little slit on all corners. It's almost like wrapping a Christmas gift. Almost. Not very good at that. And there you go. Sealed. You could throw it up. It's not going nowhere. It's locked. It's loaded. And that is it. Let me take my veil off really quick. All right, guys, we got the box ready to ship them out, and we're gonna go to the UPS before we miss it. Got to show you guys a little drive. I love this drive. Man, this canyon's pretty neat. So this is in Chico, California, Butte County. And like I said, we got hit with the campfire back in 2018. That was awful for a lot of people. Yeah, you know, but I'm a firm believer that things happen for a reason. And everyone got hit hard. It affected the whole county. If you think it didn't affect you, it affected you. And you know, that's just one of those things that just awful to go through. Awful to see families just, man, it's just awful, dude. But I want to show you guys this little drive of everybody rebuilding. Coming together, rebuilding. This is Butte County. It's our county, Butte strong. All right, guys, we made it here to the UPS hub. Let's get these girls and take them in. You know what? When I ship the queens, I will bring them to the hub. And the reason why I bring it to these customer centers is because it's not going to sit at the UPS stores before they bring it over here to the hub. I never like to have these packages sitting, so it's pretty important that we bring them here to the hub, and they handle them to take care of them, and they do very well here. So we will wait our turn. It's pretty important to yeah, just make sure that these bees are taken care of, and UPS works out very well. This is our local branch here. We are in the COVID-19 pandemic, so 6 feet social distancing is that what we practice around here. Wait our turn. Oh, these girls are getting attracted to these honeybees. They're getting attracted. We gotta shake them off. Somehow there's bees around here. Whoa, they're following me. Bees everywhere. What in the world is going on here? But they are attracted to the bees' pheromone. Here we go. So we just like to bring them to the hub.
Excellent.
They take care of you, they handle it, and that's how simple it is. So if you do it differently, go drop that comment below. Feedback, we'd love to hear from you. So if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, go down below, hit that subscribe button, give us a big thumbs up on this video, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks.